New meeting, standing by. Let's go back. James, tell me when we're standing by, please. And don't forget to bash your papers. And go, yes, sir. Right, standing by. In. Are you standing by?
Yes.
5, 4.
Thank you, Wendy. You're watching RNN. That about wraps it up for today's show, and indeed the end of civilization as we know it. But I've just enough time to tell you about me. My autobiography will be available in all good bookshops, priced $12.99. From me, Treather McDonald's and chips. Bye-bye. I cracked up my lines there, didn't I?
Right, can you press it on for the tape a second?
Now what are we doing? What are we watching?
What you just done, I think.
Yes, but he said he hasn't got that thingy.
I know. This is cheating. Oh, he has.
No, I haven't got an audio video going in. See, really? How do you tune in this?
With great bloody difficulty. Is that it, David?
What do you mean?
Have we finished?
Do you want to go home? Yeah,
Well, no, I'm saying, could you say that's a wrap?
It's tracking.
Could you say that?
That's a wrap!
Thank you. Got no.
No, that doesn't
Right,
sound
ready?
right.
And
Yeah.
stand by. No, we're just doing one through.
Right.
Test. Right, and just read through it. Go.
My life was incomplete until I discovered Tuck Shop. Do you want me to look at camera, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. I just want to be...
Can you see that still? No?
Commercial in 5, 4, 3.
My life was incomplete until I discovered Tuck Shop. Yes, the place where a smile is always welcome, so long as it comes with cash. Dear me. Tuck Shop, 1 in a million. Sorry, that's it. Tuck Shop, 1 in a million. Is it?
Right, and stand by. Still rolling in 5, 4.
My life was incomplete until I discovered Tuck Shop! Yes, the place where a smile is always welcome, so long as it comes with cash. Tuck Shop, 1 in a million.
Then I need to check if the sound is going to go okay. Right, stand by. In 5, 4.
My life was incomplete until I discovered Tuck Shop! Yes, the place where a smile is always welcome, so long as it comes with cash. Tuck Shop, 1 in a million!
Sorry. Yeah. When she flaky country or something. I don't get my straight.
Started. And on today's news is a furry animal in a plastic cup. But back to the main stories. A young man who wishes to remain anonymous was today hit on the head by a grand piano. Terry Crockwood of 27 Mill Lane, Hastings, was on his way to work when he passed by the Royal Albert Hall and was struck. We go over to live report from the outdoor correspondent, Microphone. Was you filming that, James? You better been... James, there was no light on! I turned and gave that last line to you.
we're rolling.
Right.
They still haven't touched
More John.
plane.
We're rolling. Huh?
You've got a
Have you got
plane.
tell me if you ever get
Well, it's a bit like that now. It's not
a
very
lot.
No, not really. It's not. It's just like.
Ready, right, we're rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, standing by, John. In 5, 4, 3.
Hello, and on today's news, a man who wishes to remain anonymous was today hit in the head by a grand piano. Terry Crockwood of 27 Mill Lane, Hastings, was walking past the Royal Albert Hall when he was struck. We now go to a live report with our outdoor correspondent.
Outdoor. Well, anything more. That's good luck, it. Right, still rolling then. Is that okay with you, James?
Yeah.
Okay, standing.
No. You went record.
VT rolling. We're going for a take.
Do your job
okay?
properly.
We're going for a take. Have you got the music? Quiet.
Yeah.
What is that? Who's singing that?
God knows. Right, we're going for a take.
Hey.
Right, we're going for a take, okay? And RNN News Desk, take 1, standing by in 5, 4.
Hello, and on today's news, a man who wishes to remain anonymous was today hit in the head by a grand piano. Terry Crockwood of
Cut.
20...
It's still going to show up though, Dave. It's still quite dominant.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, his voice will take over. I'll
Sure.
play back later and see what it's like. Okay, standing by, John. In 5, 4. Ben, go out! Okay, right, go again. Ears. Standing by. In 5. Sorry, I want to take 1. In 5,
2.
2, 5. James, get up to the shot! Sit down.
I haven't
Do
got the
your
shot.
job.
I am doing my job.
You can watch it on a monitor if you sit somewhere else. If you sit next to me.
Yeah, but he's got to monitor that.
If you sit next, no, you can't sit over there because the lead won't take you.
Will.
What I bet?
I'll sit.
Take time, James.
It's alright.
This is take
Right, we're
3.
rolling. We're wasting tape here. Precious tape.
There we go. Right.
Ah.
And now I can sit.
Okay.
I keep forgetting I'm looking at that thinking that's the TV.
You can take right in front. There's still a little bit of shot. Just see how much of shot it's there. Around about here to there. So I don't move any further. Right, rolling. VT take 3. Stand by in 5, 4.
Hello, and on today's news, a man who wished to remain anonymous was today hit in the head by a grand piano. Terry Crockwood of 27 Mill Lanes, Hastings, was struck on the head when he was...
Right, go again.
I didn't get that before.
What?
Someone who wishes to remain anonymous and then you say his name.
Oh. Right, okay, right, get these jokes over with. Right. Standing by, right, still rolling. Hurry up, 'cause I'm losing it on tape. Stand by in 5, 4.
Hello, and on today's news, a man who wishes to remain anonymous was today hit in the head by a grand piano. Terry Crockwood of 27 Mill Lanes was walking past the Royal Albert Hall when he was struck on the head. We now go to our outdoor correspondent, Mike Raffone.
That's fine
Mike.
with you, John. But, you
No,
got a
Lorraine.
hair. Okay,
You've
well,
got a
What?
green nose.
who else?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Have I?
Now, what did I do wrong?
Yeah, it's not now.
He laughed.
No, you said
Hairs.
Mill Lanes.
Oh no.
It's Mill Lane.
Right, I'm ready if you're ready.
Right, yeah, we're still rolling. Standing by, take 18. In 5, 4.
Hello, and on today's news, a man who wishes to remain I'm getting that wrong.
Again, in 5, 4, 3.
Hello, and on today's news, a man who wishes to remain anonymous was today hit in the head by a grand piano. Terry Crockwood of 27 Mill Lanes, Hastings. Can you stop it?
You know, dream crackers. In the middle of a tape.
All I can see is him going like this.
Right, standing by, let's go again. Look, we're running out of tape, James, this is serious.
Sorry.
Okay, standing by in 5, 4.
Hello. Can you stop?
Right, smiles off. Come on, end up with suntan with this lamp.
I'm not going to watch you because you're the one that makes me laugh.
Okay, standing by in 5, 4.
Hello, and on today's news.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Wasn't me either. Right, standing by. Serious now. Stand by in 5, 4. Right. Okay. You finished, John? Is my voice coming through, James?
Ready?
Great. Okay. Wipe the tears out of your eyes, please.
This microphone, it doesn't sort of go.
Ready?
You know how when you speak it sounds like you're
Yeah.
talking into metal?
It's a proper mic.
Yeah, that's
Sounds.
yeah.
Right, standing by in
Standing by.
5, 4, 3. Right, standing by in 5, 4, 3.
Hello, and on today's news, a man who wishes to remain anonymous was today hit in the head by a grand piano. Terry Crockwood of 27 Mill Lane, Hastings, was walking past the Royal Albert Hall when he was struck. We now go over to a live report from our outdoor correspondent, Mike Raffone. Mike.
I like that.
That is brilliant.
I like that. I think you like that. Right.
On Euro Disney. So you're watching RNN 5-second pause.
Okay. Okay, I'll just count down mine. Standing by, we're going through, you're watching RNN.
Don't start, James.
You're supposed to be assistant director. And standing by in 5.
He started me off there.
James.
Okay, sorry.
5, 4, 3. Ben Harris can do your job.
James, can I just say that? James, can I just see it, please? Is it Euro Disney? Is it complete rubbish or is it good? Well, it's definitely not good. Last year we sent our overseas correspondent to check it out. William Shakespeare to check it out. Yep.
No, I don't think you'd use the word check it out on the news.
For another freebie.
No, last year we sent our overseas correspondent William Shakespeare
To get a depth.
to get an in-depth, subtle view.
Yes, to get an in-depth, subtle view.
We're rolling as standing by in 5, 4, 3.
You're watching RNN. Euro Disney. Is it complete rubbish or is it good? Well, it's definitely not good. Last year we sent our overseas correspondent William Shakespeare to get an in-depth, what is it, an in-depth?
No, whatever you want to say. Whatever
get-
you feel
David,
comfortable saying. Yes, James.
I mean, this is just my opinion, but I do not like the shorts, but that's nothing to do with me. I think it's too, Johnny's too over there.
But I think
and
that's
it
too
should be-
newsy.
I think it's, what? I think it should be more,
Thank you very much.
now back a bit. It's too tight, just so you can,
No.
well, not so you can see the table though.
No, because I tell you what, that is one thing you learn after doing things.
Yeah.
This sort of shot looks bad because it's what you call headroom.
Thank you very much. This is my Mr. Parham impression.
And that was on film.
Mr. Palm doesn't see this, does he?
David.
James, just
The
make sure
other
no one's...
thing was-
Okay, standing
Is
by.
someone coming in over there?
David,
What?
script problem.
Right, rolling. Stand by in 5, 4.
How good do you think it
3.
is? Euro Disney. How good do you think it is? Last year we sent our overseas correspondent William Shakespeare to check it. No, what is it?
We can say
Shakespeare
that.
to
Find out for himself.
No.
To
Last year we sent our overseas William Shakespeare to Euro Disney.
Okay then.
Well, how about...
No. Last year we sent our overseas correspondent William Shakespeare to the results in Paris.
Okay then.
That sounds
No, how about, last year we sent
overseas correspondent William Shakespeare to the results in Paris as well.
Yes, resort in Paris.
5, 4,
Paris.
3, James, thanks. Everything from 4 onwards is what comes out. 5, 4.
You. That thing is bugging me. All I can hear is.
5, 4, 3.
Euro Disney.
5.
Sorry, I didn't think you
4,
would.
3.
Euro Disney. How good do you think it is? Last year we sent our overseas correspondent William Shakespeare to check out the resort in Paris. That's wrong. That was wrong.
Go away!
Check out the Paris resort.
Okay then.
We told them it's not...
Okay then, can we quickly go for it, David?
Huh?
Can you do it?
James! Do you want to be my first assistant director?
Shut up.
Oi, what about me?
Yeah, what do I do?
No, it's okay. I'm just trying to work it for James. Can we close the door, please, Sasha? Thank you. Right, standing by in 5.
Don't start, I've just got rid of the giggles.
We've got to get it done. Stand by. So check out. No, we sent our overseas correspondent William Shakespeare to the north of Paris resort, or so much.
Okay then.
5, 4, 3.
Euro Disney. How good do you think it is? And I've gone wrong. Because I should have said you're watching RNN.
5, 4, 3.
You're watching RNN. Euro Disney. How good do you think it is? Last year we sent our overseas correspondent William Shakespeare to check out the new North... Check out, yes.
I got betrayed in that one. Anyway,
What,
darling.
just... I'm going to say, to get an in-depth report in the of the Paris resort.
Okay, right. 5, 4, James, 3.
You're watching RNN. Can you stop that blinking tape?
No, just finish the telegram 1 bit.
Right, can we quickly go for this? I'm ready now. Come on, David,
Still
on.
picking up the sound. James, move your elbow out. Shut.
I just seen how far
Who-
I go.
Who can make a
Okay, right, stand by. Let's just go for it.
Yeah, come on, David, let's go for it.
Right, we're still rolling. James, out of shot. James!
RNN, take.
And stand by in 5, 4, 3.
You're watching RNN. Euro Disney, how good do you think it is? Last year we sent our overseas correspondent William Shakespeare to check out the new resort in Paris to get an in-depth report, and I can't that up again.
But you, why was it? You're watching RNN.
Da-da-da-da-da.
You're
We have this. We have.
Because when it's edited, in that 5 seconds gap you go, you're watching RNN. Euro Disney. That's how long the
Euro
thing
Disney.
lasts, 5 minutes. Okay?
Euro Disney, how good do you think it is?
Not
Last year we
really.
sent our
No, you
overseas
can say it, and
correspondent
it's
William
the second
Shakespeare
voice.
for an in-depth report.
Right,
in
5,
the
4,
Paris resort.
3.
You're watching RNN. Euro Disney, how good do you think it is? Last year we sent our overseas correspondent William Shakespeare to get an in-depth report in the Paris resort.
And we're rolling. Okay, quiet please in the studio. Quiet please, make it sound efficient. Quiet please, quiet please. Thank you.
Stop snogging in that background!
Quiet, in the studio. Standing by, VT rolling.
Now you have to say sounds ready, costume ready.
I'm having an orgasm. I'm having an orgasm.
Sound ready. This is recording. Sound ready, James.
Yes, ready.
Sound ready.
Yes?
Why don't you have a black background?
Look, we're trying to record here.
Look.
We're professionals. You don't get someone coming in while they're filming saying, why don't you get the nice background?
I know.
I don't like it, it's really crinkly.
Look, this is really naff news.
It's really enough news, isn't it? Okay, right, we're rolling.
Cool, we're not Hollywood, dear.
Right, do you want to know what they're saying?
Thank you, William. We now go over to our Really Naff News Education Department to for this week's documentary on stage schools.
Right, standing by in. Sound noises on, please. Standing by in 5, 4.
Thank you, William. We now go over to our Really Naff News Education Department for this week's documentary on stage schools.
And once more, just for that.
But something changed then. The sound went better.
And why were you
something.
looking this way the whole time?
Because you're William.
No, I'm not William.
Where?
There's nothing
Mama.
wrong with it. It's just that it changed something.
Can I do that?
No, you can't.
Can a sound engineer?
I've said really.
Right,
I've said worse things than this. Yes, but I've done worse things than this, haven't I, James?
standing by in 5, 4.
We had sex.
John, please.
Thank you, Willie. I was recording there.
5,
It's
4.
disgusting.
You never look away right away from the camera. It's really sorry.
No, I think
I don't like yes, you do it, Chris.
Thank you, William. That sort of thing. Yeah. Okay. Stand by in 5. Sorry. 5,
Hi.
4.
Have you got any coffee? That was funny, that was.
Let's make a look. She's walking in the middle of the shop. Go. Just go.
Right.
Stand by
Now.
in 5, 4.
Oh, miss.
Yes.
Miss Knight. Oh, they can come in and do RNN with us.
Yeah, it's our own lady correspondent to Ravenscourt Theatre School.
Oh,
Yeah,
wrong.
we'll just
I'll put two of them on
Right.
camera and say who's the
David.
wrinkliest. Little
Game.
Who's the wrinkliest? Right, come on,
Okay,
David.
stand by in 5, 4.
There were the curtains.
James. 5, 4, 3.
Thank you, William. We'll now go to our Really Naff News Education Department for a documentary on stage schools.
Len.
VT's
Say
rolling.
Len, okay?
VT is rolling.
Just Len.
Standing by. We're going back on the... What have we just come out of? Thank you, William. Don't forget.
Okay then.
Okay. 5, 4. James, don't.
Don't start.
Don't, James, otherwise we won't do Linda. 5, 4, 3.
Thank you. Wrong way. It's over here.
5, 4, 3.
Thank you, William. We now go over to Len Dusserhand with the Really Naff News Education Department for a documentary on stage schools.
Len.
Len.
Okay,
No, Len.
No, how can you say Len if it's a documentary?
They still do it, don't they, David?
yeah. Len. Yeah, because it's not actually... No, you can't use the word documentary. We now go over to Len Dusserhand and the Really Naff News...
With the Really Naff News Education Department for
Yeah.
a report about stage schools.
How about,
Yeah, on the report about
how
stage
about,
schools.
now we go,
We've got it, James. We've got it.
Okay,
He's
standing
good first
by-
director, isn't he?
Standing by in 5, 4, 3.
Thank you, William. We now go over to Len Dosserhand with the Education Department.
Right, 5, 4.
Shut up!
Can you pick that up, James?
yeah.
Hold on. Watch this.
BT
Wild
rolling.
track.
Okay.
A wild track.
Is it a lot you're picking up?
You stop now.
Yeah, you could not... You could not miss it. It's like they've got a radio mic on.
Okay, right. Right, just go back for a wild track. Right. Standing by in 5, 4, 3.
Thank you, William. We now go over to Len Dosserhand for the RNN Education Department for a report on stage schools.
And do that again, yeah.
Yeah, I said
There's
too many fours.
yeah.
Okay. Standing by in 5, 4, 3.
Thank you, William. We now go over to the Ravenscourt Really
No.
Naff News. Do you want me to go like that and go pretend I wasn't watching the game? Oh,
How's
thank
that
you,
coming
William.
through, James? That is it really loud?
Well, I'll do it. I'll just go like that. Oh, thank
No,
you.
you can do a couple of them.
It's not too bad. If the microphone wasn't on the table, how about if I...
Oh, we need Gula. Right, so we've got to take again. Take 57. Just wait for the ambulance to us.
Please car.
They're so inconvenient, aren't they?
We should bring up the whole police then.
I know. I mean, someone's dying and they got the sirens on.
Tell them if they can circle somewhere else.
Too loud.
I mean, it's only someone.
Shot. Okay.
I think that one's to be dead.
Standing by in 5, 4, 3. James,
Yeah.
that does pick up.
Doesn't
It does.
It
Don't
does.
put your
You're
hands
just having an orgasm.
Otherwise, I'll get John to bring my fist. 5, 4, 3.
Thank you, William. We now go over to Len Dossahand with the Really Naff News Education Department for a documentary wrong.
I thought you said documentary.
No, it's not documentary.
Oh, right.
For a live report on stage schools.
Yeah, they're going. Yeah, okay,
Yeah, a brilliant idea. Yeah. A brilliant idea. Right? Okay, you have to take the mickey out of something. Amateur video.
Hold on, you show me where the live is.
It's okay, I'll scroll it up as you come on. Right, stand
But
by.
I'll go like that. Oh no, it's this
No,
one.
it's okay, I can do it. I'll do it. It's alright, I know what to say. Right, we're rolling. Standing by in 5, 4, 3.
Thank you, William. We now go over to Len Dossahand with the Really Naff News Education Department for a live report on stage schools. I'm trying to. I can't get my hands on. Where's? Oh,
It's confusing, isn't it?
there.
That looks alright having the live.
Hold on. Just.
Live report.
Then we can do this. Go. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, do
If
that.
I go that way and go.
Right. No, we okay, we're going to use that test attack of the century. Okay, standing by
can we go
in
for-
5, 4, 3.
Thank you, William. We now go over to Len Dossahand with the Really Naff News Education Department for a live report on stage schools.
Yes,
Do you want me to be out of shot until you come in?
No, that's alright.
Right.
Hold on. My tie, dear. My tie. Hold on. Makeup.
I love that.
I know.
Live.
He loves me.
No, I love the live.
Right,
Oh, I
standing
missed that.
by.
It was gone.
It's that. I've worked it out. It's that.
Monitor sound.
So you put your hand over here and go. You go like this. Ha ha. We have live TV.
5, 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. We now go over to Peter Pan on the sports desk. Peter.
Trevor.
Peter.
Last night, sorry. Last night saw a dramatic change in.
I'll have to interrupt you there, Trevor.
Interrupt me sooner.
Oh, sorry. It's Peter. I'm calling him Trevor now. Yeah, sort of like the cameras don't know where to go. What's going on? Don't worry, I don't understand what's going on here. I'm just doing the camera.
Okay, right, standing by
Then you can
in...
just bring it up. Just talk.
Standing by in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. We now go over to Peter Pan on the sports desk. Peter.
Trevor. Last night saw a dramatic change.
I'll have to interrupt you there, Peter, but I've just been told to inform you that World War III has broken out in East London. We now go over to our war correspondent, Wibble, Wobble, Wibble.
I love it. I don't think we can do
James, you can see me, can't you?
the run through. He's so late. Sitting the wrong way. Right, back start. Over there. Oh wait, there you go. Right, standing by. Let's go for a run through, John.
Right. Ooh, that's a good
We're
idea.
rolling. Are we standing by, John?
Yes, we are.
Standing by.
I am.
5, 4, 3.
Thank you, Wibble. I've just enough time to tell you that there is... No, that's wrong.
Yeah, do the kiss. And look over here.
Okay, then.
5.
12:30!
Yeah, it's 4:30 long
Run!
ago.
Run! Oh, is it not? Is it? Can you tune this?
No,
to
you,
me?
No, you can't.
This won't go into. The
You only get me. Haha.
Oh, right. Okay. Nod.
Right, just run across the music phone. The green's gone. Alright, let's get a channel 13.
I'll quickly steal everything while he's away.
Right, we're still rolling. Standing right. I need to come over here on the sound. Okay. Oh, terrible sound. Okay, John, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Stand back and go back to where we're speaking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, speak normally.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's alright.
Good.
Right, leave forward.
Standing by.
Okay, right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right.
Change. That's the problem.
Standing by in 5, 4, 3.
Thank you, Wibble. I've just been told to inform you that there's no cause for concern. So, with 4 minutes left, I've just enough time to hand you over to the weather with Windy Day.
Say windy.
Windy.
When we do it, Wibble, don't go, a Wibble is a man, okay?
I wish you'd make your mind up. First of all, he says blow a kiss at Wibble, then at Windy, and then I've just been told that Ben Davies is Windy. I'll just go and handle this.
Right, Windy. Blow the kiss up, Windy.
Okay then. Is this going to be a woman, you know, in skirts, boobies?
No, it's going to be Ben Harris.
I'm gonna have gossip.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, it's alright with him, but sorry, James.
Right. How about, what do you think as music if RNN was just John Lovell and Ben and James Beattie?
I think it'd be hilarious.
With
That's what I
different names.
said. Don't do it. Yeah.
Different names.
Okay, then you can be Wibble.
Thank you.
Okay.
That'd be
And Windy.
hilarious.
Okay, standing. You got to bring. Have you got makeup? Shame I've got a wig actually.
I have at home.
Have you?
My sister's got a big one that sort of like goes under there, and then she's got a gold like pop rockers.
Well, we did that for the next episode.
That'd
He's
be-
not
and-
doing that for the
and
next
I-
scarf.
and the moustaches and everything, so I look different.
Okay, right. Standing by in 5, 4, 3.
Thank you, Wibble. I've just been told to inform you that there's no cause for concern. So, with 4 minutes left, I've just enough time to pass you over to the weather with Windy Day. Windy.
That's okay. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, is this the final one?
Thank you, Windy.
Stay your place. Doing the sound.
Oh,
This is a long shot. So no, you don't need to do that.
Where's Windy, by the way?
That way, because you left her off that way. Standing by in 5, 4, 3.
Thank you, Windy. You're watching RNN. That about wraps it up for today's show, and indeed, the end of civilization as we know it. I forgot my lines, but I've just enough time.
No, but I've just enough time to tell about my autobiography.
Agree. That my autobiography will be available. Yeah, just in case I do forget.
Oh, no. It's easier if we have it like that.
David,
Is that
and even
sharp?
funnier thing, I'm holding the script.
Yeah, right. Move over off shot.
That's it.
Right, is it in shot?
And then I turn it down.
Move your hand down a bit.
Fingers not in shot, because this is where we'll be coming back to. And I've all times.
I'll be showing you what you're up to.
Wait, let me stick some pieces of sellotape on the backdrop to make it look even more tacky.
Yeah.
Sorry?
My
No.
razor, I think, is in there. Yeah.
It's because it's water going
I'm back in a minute, Bob.
We won't miss you.
Yeah, there's some shoes in there as well. Has anyone left a pair of boots?
Nah.
You will put all this away, won't you?
Yeah. I've got key for the show.
You haven't seen the middle school technical, have you?
Yeah, that's what I looked away in the cupboard. It's upstairs.
We've had teachers a short tape recorders, we couldn't find it anywhere. They're a pain in the butt.
Oh, you should have said the other word. We're not recording. Yes, we're not recording. So Robin, look what Miss Knight says to us.
Okay. You don't want to put anything else up in the cupboard here. That's it, really.
Just that television.
Would you like to be an RNN and say, hello, Ravenscourt?
Right, James, standing by on sound, and let's go for a wild take.
Sorry about that. I just had to go and get something for the.
Here, James. Do your bit, mate.
I'll do it like that so you can see RNN.
Well, you can't really do that because it's the wrong one. You've taken it.
What if I had it the wrong way round?
James, you've taken it. James, you're sitting on it. James, you're sitting on it. God, that kid's deaf.
Okay, well,
That's
back
it.
to a wild shot. We're still recording.
Yes, all right then. Down a bit.
And standing by in...
Down a bit.
What?
That's it. No, not you, him.
I'm standing by in 5, 4, 3.
Thank you, Windy. You're watching RNN. Well, that about wraps it up for today's show, and indeed the end of civilization as we know it. But I've just...
Well, yeah, I like the way they did before, and indeed the end of civilization as we knew it.
Okay then.
Right, you
Sounds
ready?
like Mr. Lockwood.
Okay, ready? Standing by in
Oh, what's his favourite saying? Say lovey.
5, 4, 3.
Thank you, Windy. You're watching RNN. Well, that about wraps it up for today's show, and indeed the end of civilization as we know it. But I've just enough time to tell you about my autobiography. It will be available in all good bookshops, priced $12.99. From me, Trevor McDonald's and Chips. Bye-bye.
Let me do it again, you have to walk away, okay?
Alright, yeah, get up, walk away and trip. I know what I'm going to do when I get up. No, right. Get up. I'll tell you what would have been funny. Get away. Walk
I tell you get up, yeah? You walk around, you shake his hand, instead of bending over because you'll knock the shot. You shake James's hand, you go, and then you walk up. Okay, right. Standing by this stuff.
Hang on, where's the piece of paper?
Trip over wires and everything. Go crashing into the chairs.
Right, okay, we lined up the shot.
Yeah.
That's it. We're ready, David.
In
Stand by.
5, 4, 3.
Thank you, Windy. You're watching RNN. Well, that about wraps it up for today's show, and indeed the end of civilization as we know it. But I've just enough time to tell you about my autobiography. It will be available in all good bookshops, priced $12.99. From me, Trevor McDonald's and Chips. Bye-bye.
That'll do. Because we've only got 6 seconds to put in there, so let's just have a playback of that.
Right, let's...
Yeah, I know. Right, we're going for a wild take on the weather. James, want to sound for me, please? Thank you. Right.
What do I have?
Right, James, don't. James, don't do that either, because I know you can hear it, because you couldn't do it at the Right, we're ready whenever you are. Ready? I'll give you a counting so I know it's time. 5, 4, 3.
England can expect rain, sun, snow, freak floods, and general all-round weather for the next 20... That is wrong.
What is?
It's got a general all-round weather. You have weather for 24 hours.
Yeah, in general around there for the next 24 hours.
Oh, right. Okay, then.
Okay.
Oh, is the seat going to be on camera?
No.
No,
Can I
no.
think about with the camera then?
No, because it's recording through the camera. After this you can. Go on then. Right, whenever you're ready. 5, 4, 3.
England can expect rain, sun, snow, freak floods, and general all-round weather for the next 24 hours. In Scotland, people speak differently, and
And the same in Ireland. It's a good joke when you think about it. In Scotland, you know, like you could about say, in Scotland you can expect rain. But go, in Scotland, people speak differently, and the same in Ireland.
Alright, then.
Just have a read through first one.
In Scotland, people speak differently.
No, because this won't be on any beating.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Standing by in 5, in 4, 3.
England can expect rain, sun, snow, freak floods, and general all-round weather for the next 24 hours. In Scotland, people speak differently, and the same in Ireland. Moving east to the United States, people can be
Sounds like a swimming pool.
What it is, we're getting them the train and
I
the
know.
sign. Just go again, in 5, in 4, in 3, 2.
England can expect rain, sun, snow, freak floods, and general all-round weather for the next 24 hours. In Scotland, people speak differently, and the same in Ireland. Moving east to the United States, people can be expected to be shot and eat fast food, so a bright outlook for us here in Britain. The weather in summary were... Trevor.
Yeah, and again, because the light...
I got the light made a noise, yeah.
Okay. And 5, and 4, and 3, and...
England can expect rain, sun, snow, freak floods, and general all-round weather for the next 24 hours. In Scotland, people speak differently, and the same in Ireland. Moving east to the United States, people can be expected to be shot and eat fast food, so a bright outlook for us here in Britain. The weather in summary were, and I cocked that totally up.
You want to do it again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This'll be it now. This'll be it, chaps.
5, 4, 3.
England can expect rain, sun, snow, freak floods, and general all-round weather for the next 24 hours. In Scotland, people speak differently, and the same in Ireland. Moving east to the United States, people can be expected to be shot and eat fast food, so a bright outlook for us here in Britain. The weather in summary were... Trevor.